Okay, today we are going to start chapter number 15.2. Chapter name is theorem related to tangent of a circle. So before starting, we have to discuss or memorize the theorems one more time. Here we have to deal with three important theorems. One theorem is if two circles touch each other, then the point of contact will lie on the line segment joining the two centers. And the second one is if a two tangents are drawn to a circle from a point outside it, then the line segment joining the points of contact and the exterior points are equally and they subtend equal angles at the center. Very, very important theorem. And this is the most important theorem in this lot. The tangent to a circle at any point on its perpendicular to the radius passes through the point of contact. So therefore, if any tangent is drawn and if tangent is drawn like AB and it touches the circle at P and OP is the radius, therefore OP is always perpendicular on AB. So now in this question, sum number 1, an external point is situated at a distance of 17 centimeters. So from center to the distance of the external point is 17 centimeter from the center of a circle having 16 centimeter diameter, and the circle's diameter is 16 centimeter. Let us determine the length of the tangent drawn to the circle from the external point. So first of all, we have to draw the circle. The circle should be like this one, and this is the external point and this is the center. First of all, we have to draw a tangent which touches the circle and we have to draw a diameter, this one, and therefore we have to join the center from the external point. So pointing those, this is O, this is AB and this is X. X is external point, X is external point. OX is given as the distance between the center and the external point is 17 centimeters. So OX equal to 17 centimeters. This is given. AB is the diameter. So AB is diameter. If AB is the diameter, OA is the radius. OA is radius. So if OA is the radius, therefore we can say OA equal to diameter by 2 means 16 by 2 equal to 8 centimeter. So now if from an external point we have to draw a tangent and the radius is joined the intersecting point, so therefore radius is always perpendicular on the tangent. We know from the theorem 40. So therefore we can say OA perpendicular to AX. So therefore angle OAX is equal to 90 degree. So therefore in triangle OAX, from Pythagoras theorem, we know the OX is the hypotenuse. So OX square equal to OA square plus AX square. We know the value of OX 17 centimeter. So 17 square equal to, we know the value of OA 8 centimeter, 8 square, and we have to find the value of AX square, the length of the tangent. So therefore 289 minus 64 equal to AX square. So AX square equal to 225, 289 minus 65, 225. So AX is equal to root 225 equal to 15 centimeter. So therefore we can say the length of the tangent is 15 centimeter in the first sum. This is sum number 2, chapter number 15.2, theorems related to tangent of a circle. The tangent drawn at points P and Q on the circumference of a circle intersect at O if angle PAQ equal to 60 degree. Let us find the value of angle APQ. So therefore the diagram should be like this one, and the external point should be here. So from external point we have to draw two tangents. One is like this one and one is like this one. So here the tangent drawn at points P and Q on the circumference, sorry, it's given as A, P and Q, it's given from external point A drawn two tangent AP and AQ. Now we have to join this one PQ. We have to join this one P and Q. So first of all, from the theorem, this theorem chapter, we know that if any external, from the any external point, if we have to draw two tangents, two common tangents, and that intersects the circle's circumference, therefore the tangents are length of these tangents AP and AQ both are equal. So therefore we can say that AP equal to AQ. So in triangle APQ we can say that opposite angle of AP, these two sides are equal. AP is opposite angle this one and AQ is opposite angle this one. These two are equal. So therefore we can say that angle AQP equal to angle APQ. Now PAQ equal to 60 degree is given. PAQ is equal to 60 degree, it's given. So therefore APQ plus AQP plus PAQ equal to 60 degree. All the three angles of a triangle is always the sum of two right angle or 180 degree. So therefore we know APQ and AQP both are same. So therefore we can say that APQ plus APQ equal to PAQ is given that 60 degree equal to 180 degree. So therefore two APQs, so two angle APQ equal to 180 degree minus 60 degree, and the next line should be two angle APQ equal to 120 degree and angle APQ, therefore angle APQ equal to 120 degree by 2 equal to 60 degree. And this question can be given as not as find APQ, state as is this triangle, in the MCQ question, is this triangle APQ is equilateral or isosceles. Now you see angle PAQ equal to 60 degree and APQ equal to 60 degree, and if APQ equal to 60 degree, AQP also 60 degree. So therefore three angles in here are 60 degree. So therefore this is an equilateral triangle. So this is an counterpart question. You have to memorize both these two things. One is find APQ is one type of question, and another type of question is state what kind of this triangle APQ is.